Well, I'm still here at the Furlong Club, and Juliet Slot, the commercial director here at Ascot, has joined me now. This is a rather nice, and particularly the temperature today, Juliet, a rather nice place to come and watch some racing.
Yes, I think this is another hidden gem of the Royal Ascot experience, and for those customers that are here in the Queen Anne enclosure and would like to upgrade, there is a few more spaces available today. Just for £120, you have an exclusive area with bars and food on offer, and a wonderful view of the racing, named after being just by the last furlong. Exactly,
220 yards, and we got sort of starts at just by the furlong marker, and it's that big, it almost is a furlong in its own right.
Yes, no, it's really a rather large facility, but that's because we want to make sure there's enough space and chairs and viewing for all of the customers.
Right at the end of the grandstand, the very far left corner as you're looking at it then, is the Rose Garden, a wonderful view down the track. And this is brand new for Royal Ascot. This used to be the Channel 4 studio and a brand new restaurant. And the unique thing about the Rose Garden is it's the only walk-up restaurant within the Royal enclosure that you can come. You don't have to book here. You can come and enjoy very fresh ingredients and, of course, a glass of champagne. Delighted to have Guy de Revoir with me from Bollinger, of course, and Victoria Carfanton as well. Guy, this is your first time to Royal Ascot. I can't believe it.
It is indeed. Yeah, it's a great pleasure for me to be here today. I've been to Ascot many times before, but not on this grand week, which is fantastic.
Very different. Is it living up to expectations so far?
Oh, so far, of course, yes. And I can't wait to see more action coming on.
Victoria, you've been here many a time now, I'm sure.
Yes, I have, and absolutely love it. It gets better each time, especially with this glorious weather. In fact, I think it's perfect day today, not too hot, a little bit of cloud in the sky and some breeze, so it makes for a great champagne drinking.
So do come down to the Rose Garden then. It is, as I said, the only restaurant you can walk into. You don't have to pre-book in the Royal enclosure, and have some lunch or just have a glass of champagne.
Indeed.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Here's a stagecoach that arrived a little bit earlier. They're all just unhitching the horses as such, and the stagecoaches get put in there. These horses arrived about 5-10 minutes ago, and I'll just have a quick word with Mr. Bowman, who is it's your job to look after these horses, isn't it? Well, these are your 4 horses.
These are my competition team, and Mr. Jeff Woods, a friend of mine, he uses his coach. Jeff's retired FEI competitor now, but we use my horses in his coach.
So your horses are usually used to competing at high level in carriage driving,
yes,
so this is a bit different for them.
Yeah, it's our heritage, so it's nice to keep it alive, really. But yeah.
How much is this one of your highlights of the year, doing this at Royal Ascot?
Of course, yeah. There's different coaching runs throughout the year. There's the magazine meet in London. There's one in Cheshire, but this is Royal Ascot. It's the cherry on the cake.
Back with a very smart gentleman here from the military personnel today. We've got Elliot from the army. Where have you come from today?
Not very far, just Windsor, 94 Signal Squadron down the road. So it's been quite easy to get over here.
First time to Royal Ascot?
It is with the military, yes. So it's fantastic to come here and be around the public that we're serving for. So it's great.
Now, of course, the military are anyone coming from the military are able to wear their own uniform. They don't have to adhere to the normal Royal Ascot dress code. You're looking very smart. How does one keep your uniform quite so pristine all the time?
I'm glad that comes across. It's a lot of effort to ensure that it's pressed correctly, that it meets regulation standards. I'm not picked up on parade for looking messy. It's quite a privilege to be able to wear this as a reservist. We don't usually wear number 2 dress or future army dress as it is. We're usually in the camouflage, so it's quite nice to be in public and being able to wear this.
And again, proud to be here to raise funds for the Benevolent Fund?
Absolutely. It's fantastic to be able to come here alone and be invited here from the trustees from Ascot. But to be able to be here for the charitable reasons for the Royal Navy, Royal Air Force and the Army, it's brilliant.
Well, each day we've started Ascot TV with a poem, and it's the official poem of Royal Ascot this year, and I'm delighted to be joined by the poet, Henry Birtles, or aka TRP, the racing poet, because This isn't your first poem for Royal Ascot.
It isn't. I did one a few years ago that Joanna Lumley voiced, and it was terrific and a great honour. So I was very surprised to be asked to do another one. The first one obviously wasn't too bad.
What was the general theme with this one? What was the brief around this poem?
Well, the whole theme around Royal Ascot this year in terms of, I daren't say it, but let's say branding, for want of a better word, is very much a world like nowhere else. They've commissioned a company to produce this magnificent globe that you would have seen in the grandstand. And I was asked to reflect the globe, as it were, in the words of a poem. This kingdom, smiling greencoats kindly guard, this universe beyond 3 centuries old, such elements, such pieces of a jigsaw wrought to mould this multicoloured globe, a blazing beacon to the most majestic sport of all, where heroes rise and heroes fall, and Royal Ascot's world stands tallest of the tall.
Still leading the way far side on the stand side. Take Me With You is challenging Madeline, and then Actress coming through as well, but Different League chased all the way by Alpha Centauri on the far side. They may have it here. Different League clinging on from Alpha Centauri, trying hard, but not enough. Different League has held on to win the Albany.
But it's still the Dante winner Permian that has the lead. Crystal Ocean can't get on terms yet as they're about to come inside the furlong. Permian in front of Crystal Ocean. Rallying is Khalidi going into third, and then Francus. It's Permian in front. Crystal Ocean trying to inch closer to the finish with Khalidi, but Permian clinging on, and Permian has given Mark Johnston his 40th Royal Ascot winner and taken the King Edward VII to Khalidi.
Fresh off the trophy presentation, Holly Willoughby and Philip Schofield. Either of you done Royal Ascot before?
No. I mean, I've done a couple of sort of meets before, but nothing as grand as this. I mean, look at me.
Enjoy wearing all of this?
Actually, yeah, I actually really quite like it.
It's so nice. I mean, when do you get to wear a hat and dress up, and it just feels very special. Like everywhere you look, everybody is still dressed up and having a lovely time. It's a great place to be.
As they race inside the final furlong and a half, Godolphin dominating. Caravaggio moves into third. Blue Point is challenging Harry Angel inside the final furlong. Harry Angel and Blue Point, but Caravaggio is now really beginning to pick up on the far side and comes to claim the pair of them. Caravaggio has worn down the Godolphin pair and wins the Commonwealth Cup. In second, it was Harry Angel clinging on from Blue Point.
Winter gets to the lead, approaching the furlong. Dabia is in the clear with Hydrangea down the outside, but it's Winter that leads by 2.5 lengths. Dabia is trying to wear her down, but she can't do it. Another star performance from Winter. 2 guineas, now a coronation. Winter is crowned at Royal Ascot. Second, Roly-Poly. Hydrangea third. It is an Aidan O'Brien 1, 2, 3 with Dabia in 4th place.
Approaching the final furlong and a half, Count Octave, a narrow lead over Time to Study. Stradivarius now bursting through. Black Jacket, out wide Secret Advisor. Belgravia runs on. Stradivarius wearing away at Count Octave, well inside the last, and Stradivarius goes on to win the Vase. Stradivarius just from Count Octave in second. Tight for third between Belgravia and the running on Secret Advisor.
But it is Rare Rhythm that leads inside the furlong pole. 2 appeared in second. Top Tug is staying on strongly with Star Storm, and then Misty Rock and 60's Groove making terrific late headway. But it is Rare Rhythm in front, close to the finish. Another for William Buick and Godolphin. Rare Rhythm the winner. Appeared second, not too many got into that.